All right, so today I'll be discussing something very controversial, and regardless of my opinions and your opinions, for my opinions, I'll be presenting facts and figures to back it. So if you also want to present your own opinions, present facts and figures to back it. No emotions, no sentiments. No, I hear say, they say, give me facts and figures to counter mine. Because what me I want to state now, I'll present facts and figures and then evidences, citations to back that, okay, this and this and this I'm saying, this and this and this that I've come across, these are my facts and figures and the data, and this is where we get the data sources that we derived at it. All right, so today we'll be looking at something very interesting that affects a lot of our investors, because around 70% to 60% of the entire real estate market in Nigeria is backed by Nigerians abroad. So anything that are affecting Nigerians abroad, it concerns us, particularly us that were in the real estate space. Now, a common complaint we have been receiving since last year, precisely, are for people that bought land in Lagos around 2020, 2019, people that bought beachfronts, Queen's Garden, people that bought Isimi, bought Itunu, bought Amen, bought Tiwa, bought a lot of this estate that we sold at 2021, 2022, 2023. And the common complaint since last year is, Rabbi, we are losing money. You know, when we were buying these properties, dollar was exchanging at 700, at 760, at 800. When we were buying this property, pounds was exchanging at 900, 800 or something, 1,000. And then now pounds is 1819, dollar is 1516. Rabbi, we are losing money on these properties. All right, so now we are going to go back to 2020, just 5 years ago. We are in 2025 currently. We're going to go back to 2020, and we are going to look at the inflation in the UK, United Kingdom, and the USA since 2020. Now, we are going to assume that you did not buy any property in Nigeria, you did not invest in Nigeria, you did not do anything in Nigeria. So you just made around 20,000 USD in 2020, and you save it, you kept it somewhere. And then 20,000 pounds or 10,000 pounds in 2020, you did not buy any property, you did not do anything with it, you just kept it somewhere. Now we are now going to imagine between 2020 and 2025, what's the current value of that money, that 20,000 USD that you kept or you stored in 2020 to now, and what's the value of that 10,000 pounds or 20,000 pounds that you kept since 2020 till now. Now, in case you are coming across a video like this for the first time, please meet the Property channel, and this will discuss everything in real estate. In case you are a first time viewer, we discuss all the jargons, all the market analysis, all the risk, all the scams, and everything you need to know about the documents, the titles, particularly the regulations that affect our markets here in Lagos, here in Nigeria. We discuss everything here. So before you start investing, buying properties in Nigeria, buying properties in Lagos, trust me, you want to ensure you have watched at least 50% of my videos, so that you don't make the wrong choices. All right. And if you have been watching my videos, once again, we are also pleading for you to subscribe. Yes, I'm pleading for you to subscribe. I definitely want you to subscribe. I want to hit 5K. I'm somewhere around like 4,000, whatever, 4,004 right now. So I'm trying to chase 5,000 subscribers. So yeah, we want you to subscribe. This is your first time, this is your third time, this is your fifth time on our videos. You want to subscribe, and if you have subscribed already, just as shown on the screen, the instruction on the screen, kindly turn on the notification button just by clicking on the bell button. All right, like I said, this video will be quite controversial. Some of you might unlearn some of the previous perceptions that you had, and some of you might decide, no, what I believe is what I believe, is fine. I can be wrong, I can be right, it's fine. So these are my own points, and this is my own presentation. So you can also have your own presentation and present your own points and present your own figures. It's fine. You can disagree to agree, you can agree to disagree. Okay. All right, now, so just like 3 days ago, rather, I started making some research, and I went to Google. I think I'll try to also share a screenshot of that on this video. I went to Google and then I entered a search that if I kept 10,000 USD in 2020, I just kept it somewhere. How much will my 10,000 USD be worth right now? And I found out something interesting, really, very, very interesting, because I have to read some of those things. I have to read it from the screen, and I'll also be sharing the screen with you guys also. So I did this search for both the USD and for the pounds. So what I realized is that since 2020 to 2025. So we are going to start with the US, so the dollar USD. Since 2020 to 2025, the accumulative inflation in the US between 2020 to 2025 is 22.74%. 22.74% accumulative. What we mean by accumulative is that we look at 2020, what the inflation rate was in 2020, 2021, we add it, inflation rate in 2021, we add it to inflation rate in 2022 to 2023, 2024, 2025. So when we now add all the inflation rates together, we come down to 22.74% accumulative inflation, really. Now, if I kept 20k USD, so I had 20,000 USD in let me open my calculator. I have 20,000 USD in 2020. I made 20,000 USD and I saved it somewhere. I did not touch it. I just left it there. I abandoned it. I forget it. Now in 2025, that 20,000 USD times 22.74%, 22.74%. That's 4,548 minus 20,000 USD. Now in terms of purchasing value, in 2025, this my 20,000 USD have become 15,452. Sorry, 452. 15,452 USD in terms of purchasing value. Now, in your bank account or in your piggy vest or wherever that you store this money is, you still see your 20k there. 20k, 1, 2, 3. It's complete numerical value. But in terms of what you can buy with that money, between 2020 that you kept it and stored it somewhere, to now in 2025, you have lost 4,548 USD on that money. On inflation, 22.74. So the current value of your money is 15,452. Now you can argue that Rabiu, blah blah blah, whatever. Okay. When dollar was 500 naira, 500 to a naira, or 600 to a naira, or 700 to a naira, per liter of fuel in Nigeria was like around 160. Yeah, 160 per liter. So which means that with $1 at least you will buy between 5 to 6 liters. Now a dollar today is 1,600. Fuel today is roughly like around 890. It means that today, even at best, the dollar can only buy 2 liters of fuel. Is that an appreciation of value or depreciation of value? A lot of our Nigerians abroad always look at the exchange rate in terms of, if I exchange my $1 to naira, I get this also amount. But in terms of money, what matters is not how much you are exchanging it for. It is when you exchange it, what can you buy with it? The purchasing value of that money. Now, if you had 100k USD that you saved somewhere, 100k USD that you saved somewhere in 2020, just 5 years ago, 100k times 22.74%, that's 22,740. If we minus 22,740 minus 100,000, now your money is worth 77,260. Just for 100k USD that you saved somewhere between 2020 and 2025. Your 100k USD as at today, this market is worth 77,260. You have lost 22,740 just for keeping that money in cash. So whenever I get this complaint, Rabiu, that land that I bought, hey, I should have even leave my money in dollar. That land that I bought, I should have even left my money in pounds. If you leave your money in dollars, in cash, if you leave your money in dollars, in pounds, in cash, within a 5 years timeline, 10 years period, you are also losing money. Now, the funny thing is, you see, this money, this 20,000 USD, this 100,000 USD that you saved in cash in 2020, and then the value right now is 15,452, 77,260 per minute. Per minute, the value is going down because the percentage of inflation now, between now and next year again, will change, which means that between now and next year again, the money will continue going down. So which means that if you leave this 100k for like 10 years, when you look at the purchasing value of the money, the purchasing value will be like around 56,000 USD. Now if you put that money in buying a land, even if it's 2020 you bought the land, or 2021 that you bought the land, and exchange rate happens, and then now it's looking like I'm making a loss. If you still leave that land enough, that land will meet up and catch up to the current exchange rate and still ensure that you are even making profit in USD. Last year, a lot of people called me, I bought this land, I bought this property in 2022. How much is it in Naira now? If I exchange the Naira now to USD, that means I've lost 10,000. That means I've lost 5,000. That means I've lost 6,000. Why do you want to sell? Like, why do you want to sell right now? If it's certain that, the market right now is not in your favor, then why do you want to sell? Because the common sense is that you should leave it, hold it. It will cash up. Nobody that bought land in Nigeria in dollars in 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004 that will sell that land today and not make profit in USD. Nobody. Even though dollar then was like maybe 190 or 150 or 140, as they are selling it now, they are still making profit. So you bought those land 400,000 naira, convert 400,000 naira to dollar at 150. They are selling the land now at 17 million, convert 17 million to dollar now at 1.5. Are they not still making profit? They are still making profit. You understand? I could have left out my money in pounds. So now that naira is so amount, who tell you that what is selling in naira when when 1 pound was 800, and that thing is still selling at the same price in naira when pounds is 2,000 or pounds is 1,008. The price of things too have cash up. They have cash up to meet up to whatever the exchange rate is doing. Now let's leave dollar. Let's move to his brother or his senior brother. Let's move to pounds. So for pounds, between 2020 to 2025, the pounds is even even poorer. Let me use the right language. So between 2020, the pounds depreciation is 25.45%. So now if you had how they even, let me just, I don't know how they write that they are signed, 10,000 pounds. So let's calculate. So in 2020 you saved up 10,000 pounds and you left it in pounds. You saved it in one account, just fix it in one place. 10,000 times 25.45%, you have lost 2,545 pounds. Let's minus it by 10,000. So that means right now your 10,000 pounds is 7,455 pounds in terms of purchasing value. 7,455 pounds. Now let's do the same thing for 100,000 pounds. So you had 100,000 pounds in 2020, you not buy any property. They tell you, buy this. You say, no, I'm not interested in Nigeria. Say, buy property in UK. No, I'm not buying any property anywhere. It's overpriced. The market will soon crash. You not buy any property. So 100,000 pounds. 100,000 pounds times 25.45%. You have lost 25,450 pounds. So minus 100,000. So 100k pounds. In 2020, 100k pounds currently based on purchasing value is worth 74,550 pounds. Are you seeing it now? So if you had 100,000 pounds in 2020, 100,000 pounds, big boy, 100,000 pounds, just left it. Let me just dump this money. 100,000 pounds, just left it, fix it somewhere. If you bring out that money back into the market right now, you want to buy something with it, the purchasing value of your 100,000 pounds is 74,550 pounds. So, my dear viewers, does it now make sense for you to keep your money in USD or for you to keep your money in pounds for 5 years, for 6 years, for 7 years, for 8 years, for 9 years, for 10 years? Does this still make sense? Now, let me shock you. Let me now go a bit earlier. I did one crazy analysis. So I asked Google that, hey, Google, if I kept $1 million USD, $1 million in 2010, if I kept $1 million in 2010, how much is it worth today? 2010. So I had $1 million USD in 2010. I did a show, I made some bastard money. 2010. So 2010 had $1 million USD, $1 million. Convert that to Nigerian naira in 2010, you are a big boy. So I had $1 million USD. Oh, come and invest in so stock. No, I don't want to take any risk. I just want to leave my money. Come and buy so property. No, the property market is too high right now. The property market is going to crash. So we kept the money, $1 million USD. You don't buy anything. So we went to Google and search. So for my results, I got this. Between 2010 and 2025, the depreciation rate of the dollar is 45.68%. 45.68%. So we had $1 million USD, $1 million USD in 2010 as a big boy, $1 million USD. All right. So if the accumulative depreciation is 45.68%, let's see what our money is left. 1 million USD times 45.68%. I've lost 456,800. So now what's my money worth? 1 million USD. My money today is worth 543 million. Yeah, 543,200 USD. $543,200. That's what my money is worth. I can bet you, if you put this 1 million USD, just put it in 10 properties in Lagos in 2010. 10 properties, just 10 properties in Lagos in 2010. Just put this 1 million USD. This money, at worst, should be worth $1.5 million today. At worst, to we even sell some in distress. Just put it in 10 properties. Just find 10 properties in Lagos. Just put $1 million. Just spread it there. At worst today, the valuation of those 10 properties should be 1.5 million USD. Whereas the 1 million USD that you saved in cash, that you not touch, 1 million USD, the current purchasing value of the money is 543,200 USD. So you can understand now that keeping cash in any currency is not advisable. Robert Kiyosaki, that wrote Rich Dad Poor Dad, if you go to his YouTube channel, the Rich Dad Poor Dad, if you go to his YouTube, every video he says, he always put it there, savers are losers. Savers are, even in his book is there, savers are losers. So if the people printing the USD, earning in USD, are not saving in USD, why should you? The federal government of United States of America are keeping their federal reserve in gold. They are not printing the dollar. They are not keeping their own reserve in the dollar that they are printing. They are keeping it in gold. So why should you be keeping your own reserve in USD and not putting it in property, and not putting it in gold, and not putting it in real estate? It's because we are just too impatient. And there's no investment model that you pick in the world that you don't have to be patient. Even if you are investing in stock, you still have to be patient. So, but we Nigerians, we want to invest in something like, let me just invest 6 months, make my money, get out. Let me just invest, make my money 3 months, 4 months, get out. Let me just invest, make my money 12 months, get out. So when you now invest and then something that happens within that 6 months, within that 1 year, start, it's a bad investment. Don't buy land. It's a bad investment. When you are trying to double your money, when it's not like you are doing Baba Jebu or you are playing sporty bets. You understand? So a lot of people they tell you, that land that I bought, that is similar Lagos that I bought when I was paying for that property, that lagoon front that I bought when I was paying for that property, dollar was 700, dollar was 600. If you have kept your USD in cash between that 2020 and today, and you not buy that property, your dollar have depreciated around 25%, and that depreciation is still counting per minute. But the land that you bought, yes, the value might have gone lower based on exchange rate, but leave it another 2 years, it will cash up. Leave it, let it be 7 years, let it be 10 years, it will cash up and you make your profit. But you don't want to wait. That's the problem. You don't want to wait. That, see, simple. And as long as you don't want to wait, you will be losing money to this. Can you just imagine 1 million USD? That people that have that in 2010, 1 million, they not touch it, they not do it, they put in property, they not buy property. Buy property, they tell you the property market is heated right now. It's soon crash, prices will still go lower. They have been waiting since 2010 for prices to go lower. Till now, prices have not gone lower, and their money that they kept is now worth 543,200 USD. So you can convert your naira to USD, to pounds, whatever currency, but every 2 years or every 3 years, you must find one property to go and put that money into. Just dump it there, because it's better to dump that money, that USD, that pounds. It's better for you to dump it in land, even if it's a bush. Dump it there. It's better than you keeping it in cash. Because I just show you the example, and I just gave you facts, figures, and the source of the data to back it up. You can go online. Everybody has Google. Go online, type the same thing. If I kept 10,000 USD in 2020, how much is it worth today? Go online. If I kept 1 million USD in 2010, how much is it worth today? You will see it. You see how much it's worth. They will tell you the accumulative depreciation. So if you are still concerned about because of the exchange rate, that's why I don't want to invest in Nigeria. Because of the exchange rate, that's why I don't want to buy land. Because of the exchange rate, that's why I don't want to buy a property. Trust me. Either you buy a property, if you are afraid of making loss, that's why you don't buy a property. You buy, you will not buy, you will make a loss. Even as we speak right now, you're already making a loss. That money, that 10,000 USD, that 20,000 USD, that 50,000 USD, that 80,000 USD was in your account between last year and this year. You have already made a loss. Now, let me show you something interesting. From the right top here, from this website, they said for 1 million USD, they said something interesting. They said the inflation rate in 2010 was 1.64%. The current inflation rate compared to the end of last year is now 3%. If this number holds, $1 million today will be equivalent in buying power to $30,004.83 next year. So what this means is that the $1 million that you have even today, that $1 million, this thing is whining me. $1 million that you have today, $1 million that you have today, based on the current inflation, compared to last year, 3%. It means that, let me show you something very, very interesting. Just today, it means that by the time you come back in March 2026, just $1 million that you have today, let's do our subtraction. 1 million minus minus 30,000 and 4.83. 30,004.83. Just within 1 year, the $1 million is now worth 969,000. 995.17 just within 1 year, just between today and March 2026. Just between today and March 2026. So, and that's why, in case they tell you, there's an apartment in New York, is 10 million USD, someone that bought it. There's an apartment in Dubai, is 5 million USD, someone that bought it. There's an apartment in Ikoyi, Banana Island, it's $2 million, one people have bought it. Why won't why won't it be sold? Because the people that have the millionaires in USD, they are constantly looking at this, that hey, so if I leave this money, hey, 30k USD have just gone like that. Let me go and find a property and just dump it there. It's better I just put it in a property. So they have 10 million USD, they'll just pack 5 million USD, find the property, I just dump it there. They don't care about the kitchen size. They don't care about the bedroom is small, bedroom is big. It's not their problem. They not buy it to live. They can probably the next 10 years they'll just stay or sleep in that apartment twice or 3 times. They just put someone there to be cleaning it and keeping it in shape, because they can't be losing $30,000 per every year. Doesn't make any sense. $30,000 every year just on 1 million USD. No, they gotta go and put it on the property, just dump it there. So either the clamor and the movement that real estate is overpriced, real estate is this, whatever, the rich people will still continue dumping their money in real estate, because if they don't, inflation is making them lose more. So whatever whatever is the public perception, wealthy people don't live on perception. They are not emotional people. They are highly logical people. So it's not about maybe you think it's right or you think it's wrong. I just don't want to lose 30,000 USD. That's my problem. I just don't want to lose 30,000 USD a year. That's it. And that's why luxury real estate in every country in the world will always sell, regardless of the poverty rate in that country. India is like around 2 billion people or 1 point something billion people. The poverty rate in India is way very high. There are luxury properties in India and it's getting sold. All the people that will continue to put their money there because they are trying to fight against inflation. Just within 1 year, 1 million USD go to 969,995.17. I want them to keep their money for 2 years, for 3 years, for 4 years, for 5 years, for 6 years, for 10 years, for 15 years in cash, because they are trying to not buy overpriced property. It doesn't concern them. As long as the property is maintaining the purchasing value of their money, they are fine. It's your business or your cup of tea if you feel it's overpriced. They're just running away from losing money. That's all. You get now? Just within 1 year. So if you kept that 80,000 USD within last year and this year, forget it. Your 80,000 USD is not 80,000 again. You kept 20,000 USD between last year and this year. They tell you, buy free amount, buy Tiwa, buy this one, buy this. This your Naira rate, this exchange rate, this Tinubu, this one. You see, if you don't want to invest in Nigeria, invest somewhere. There is Dubai, go and buy property in Dubai. You do not buy. There is London, go and buy property in London. You do not buy. There is New York, go and buy property in New York. You do not buy. There is that country that you are based currently, Canada, or wherever you are placed. Go and buy property there. You do not buy. You are busy talking about Tinubu. You are busy talking about the exchange rate. You are busy talking about whatever, and you are not even looking at your own economy. That you are losing money. Every year, your money is being devalued. Every year, the purchasing value of your money is going down. How much is an egg in the US in 2020? How much is an egg in the US today? How much is an egg in the US in 2010? How much is an egg in the US today? So it's not about, everybody knows that the Naira is losing value. Absolutely. So it doesn't make any sense for you to keep your money in Naira. But just as it doesn't make any sense for you to keep your money in Naira, exactly the same way it does not make any sense for you to keep your money in USD or to keep it in pounds, because you are losing money. I just show you an example. 45.68% is gone on 1 million USD between 2010 and 2025. And within 1 year, just within 1 year, just between today and next year, your 1 million USD in cash will become 969,995.17. You can disagree, you can have a different opinion, you can have a different perspective. Is absolutely fine. Thank God, this video I don't tell you that come and buy any property. I don't say come and invest in any. I told you, if you don't want to invest in Nigeria, go to Dubai. If you don't want to invest in Dubai, go to London. If you don't want to invest in London, go to New York, go to Canada, go to Australia. There are a lot of countries you can go. So don't come and start using Nigeria to justify that because Nigeria exists, because okay, Nigeria exists, we agree. Go and buy in Dubai. And Tinubu is this, blah 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 in this, okay. Go and buy in Turkey. Go and buy in Canada. Go and buy in Australia. You not invest in Nigeria, you not invest elsewhere too. So you see that it's not that Nigeria is a problem, it's just that personally, you yourself personally, you are just using Nigeria as an excuse. That's just it. I have land that I've sold in 2020. I sold in 2020. Today, the value of those land have already keep up to exchange rates. I have land that I bought myself, that I bought in 2022. I bought the land 750,000. I bought 2 plots, 1.5 million. Today, that land is 5 million naira per plot, 10 million naira for 2 plots. That land have keep up for me. And that land I will still leave it for 15 years. So that means probably in the next 15 years, 1 plot is 15 million or 12 million. It has keep up. I don't care whatever the exchange rate is for me. It has keep up. But if you keep your 10,000, 20,000, 40,000 USD, you keep it right now, come back in 2035, 2040, check the inflation rate, minus it from your money, you look at the purchasing value of your money that you have lost almost 50%, 30%, 40% of your money just by you leaving it in cash. Alright, so my comment is open, and you can tell us your perspective about this, about USD, about pounds, and about your investment strategy or your investment concerns. Some of you have always been asking, what do you do? I say real estate, that's what I do for a living. I manage portfolio, that's what I do for a living. And recently, I'm also building a startup that is a prop tech in asset management. And also, that's also something that you can also invest in. Particularly, you have been looking at Nigeria and you have been thinking, what can I do in Nigeria? I have this social money, I have this 200,000 USD, 100,000 USD, 50,000 USD. What can I do in Nigeria? Which business can I do in Nigeria? And you don't want to start a business because you feel like I'm not in Nigeria, people will do this, they'll do blah blah blah. Come and partner with me. I already have a business I'm doing. I've already registered it. We already have a team. We already have a pitch. You can listen to our pitch. If it makes sense to you, you partner with us. And since I'm here, I'll be the one to do all the running around and the stressful parts. And you can still exit by selling your equity at any point. So that's what I do. I sell real estate, I manage portfolio, and most recently I'm also building a prop tech startup. So you can also reach out to us on any of these services. Either you want us to look at your portfolio, review your portfolio, or there's a property that you want to get and you feel like, okay, Rabiu, what do you think about this property? Do you have something better? Do you have something in your portfolio also that can meet this criteria, and so on and so forth? Yeah, you can reach out to me on that too. And if you want to discuss with me about my prop tech, we're already launching going public in April. So we already have even a sample and something for you to see and try out and see that, oh, okay, this is something I would like to be a part of or not. So you can also reach out to me regarding that. So feel free to drop your perspective. Like I said, I can be wrong, I can be right. This is my point, these are my own figures. You can come up with your own figures, and you can agree to disagree to agree. It doesn't have to be quarrel, it doesn't have to be insults, you don't have to be combative. A lot of comments, I just get it and just laugh. I just say alright or okay and get out. Because they are combative. You can bring your points without being combative. You can state your points. Oh, Rabiu, I feel like this is not correct, this is not accurate. I feel being here, this is what I've seen, this is what I've seen, this is what I've seen. Fine. We share opinion, we share perspective. But you just come to the comment section and you start, you Nigerians have done this thing. You don't even know what you are talking about. You don't. I just get your comment and say alright and get out. I'm face making money. You understand? So our comment section is open, and you can just tell us what you think, and you can share perspectives on it. So once again, if you have been enjoying our content and you would like to subscribe to our channel, kindly do subscribe. The subscribe icon is always on the screen, and if you have subscribed already, kindly turn on the notification button. I'll be very, very glad for you to do that. And if you have turned on the notification button already, give us a thumb like. Give us a thumb like. I'm also going to love that. Give us a thumb like and share our content. It's not copyrighted. Share it on Facebook, share it on LinkedIn, share it on WhatsApp status, WhatsApp broadcast, WhatsApp chats, WhatsApp group. Telegram group. Share it. Share your content. Share this content. Tell people that hey, come and watch Rabiu. Listen to what Rabiu is saying about the USD. Listen to what Rabiu is saying about the pounds. They tell you to invest in Nigeria. I don't want to invest in Nigeria. Come and see the analysis. Share this content. I'll be very excited, and I'll also be very, very open to also listen to your perspective. All right. So I still remain on the normal property on the planet. Your property advisor, property consultant, Rabiu Mustafa. Thanks for watching our videos, and see you next time.